The serious Bob or the silly minion. I'm seeing men I trust next week, Pog. They came to New Zealand one time and I didn't see them. What an idiot I am. What an idiot. Stupid. Should I add goatsy hands to every single image on the overlay? It always happens. Chip, do you remember that skin scene where they discuss going on a road trip and the lady says, I have a giant Volvo? Is that Skins US or UK? I do not. What generation too? I was a big Gen 1 and Gen 2 head. I didn't really watch Gen 3. Skins UK? What the hell? I don't remember it. Chib was given the side eye to your 28 years later 3 stars, but then saw the 4 stars old joy review. 28 years later is shit. I'm not trying to argue with you, but I gave it even a 2-star. I went back. Old Joy was really, really good though. I loved Old Joy. I'm just not a big 28 years later fan. I just think it was super cliche and like I had almost no charm to it. I don't know. Gen 1 and Gen 2 are the best. 3rd gen skin sucked. It was okay. Was there a 4th gen or was 4th gen when they did like the callbacks? CS cases today? No, I'm a rent payer. I'm a rent payer now. I cannot. Old Joy is very good. I loved Old Joy. It was very charming. You gave Twilight 4 stars? Twilight's goated. That's why. Hello, boss. Hope you're piddling some good slop tonight. There will be, I think, as much as I hate it, we're back to not having a foundation to stream. So we're back to slop. Kind of. Should I jump on Celsius though? I might buy it and do like a run right at the end of the stream just because it looks so cool. It looks like such a cool game. But before that, we'll do slop. Hello, Huz. Hang on, my mother texts me and who would I do? I would never ignore. Dude, they're doing work on my apartment tomorrow. Horse champ, they're not doing curtains. There's like an issue with the lights. Apparently in every single apartment, there's an issue with the lights because I have a light bulb that doesn't turn off, but like it kind of turns off. Like it turns off all the way. And then like it will just like glow a little bit. And I thought that was like a feature. I was like, oh, that's so you don't walk into furniture when the lights are off or something. And then they were like, nah, we fucked up. And I was like, okay. But it's annoying because the work is going to be right outside the office door. And I'm like, if they're working, they're going to hit me. They're going to hit me, man. I did ask them. I said, can you do it later? I said, can you do it later in the day? I said, can you do, I like the light. Can you leave it? Boss, is OSRS worth trying for someone who's never played? What's good about it compared to other MMOs? It is the most number go up equal dopamine MMO that exists IMO. It doesn't really play like WoW or Final Fantasy. Like it's so different. It's so different to other, like playstyle wise, it's so different to other MMOs. And also, I think a lot of the appeal to it is it's like, there's really no clear direction on what you can do. Like you can just do whatever you want, you know? You can just do whatever you want. If you're like, I want to cook. If you're like, I don't want to do questing, I don't want to kill anything, I don't want to do anything, I just want to cook a lot and then get 99 cooking. You can do that. You can like either in the first 10 days be someone that nerds it by like doing the optimal quest line and like min-maxing, or you can be someone that like has it on your side monitor and like fishes and cooks for like 10 days, you know? Is there a RuneScape 2? Yeah, old school RuneScape technically is RuneScape 2, I think. There's OS Classic, there's RuneScape 2, and then there's RuneScape 3. RuneScape 3 is the like original RuneScape from 1999 or whatever, but evolved to how it is now in 2025, aka the one that looks like shit. And then RuneScape 2 was the RuneScape before that, between Classic and RuneScape 3, which is now old school RuneScape. That's a mess. That's a bit of a mess. If RuneScape 1, 2, and 3 are all good, why haven't they made a 4? Well, they did make a survival game. They made a survival RuneScape game recently. RuneScape tier list incoming. 3 is on the bottom. 3 is on the bottom. 2 is on the top. 1 is in the classics in the middle. That's a bit of a mess. Pretty much they changed RuneScape. They changed the combat and like they made big changes to the game to try and make it a more traditional MMO, and everyone hated it. So then they freaked the fart out and then they did a poll on if they should make old school RuneScape because they found one rollback of RuneScape that was set in 2007. So they made a poll and they're like, do you guys want this as like a side server? And in their mind, they're like, okay, that will be like the side project, and then everyone will just play RuneScape 3. And then the the rolled back old school version. The poll passed, obviously. And then it became way more popular than RuneScape 3. So now it's like its own independent game. Because originally the updates it was getting were kind of like following just historical updates. Like it was just following the updates that they already released like in the past. Kind of. But now they do their own like independent and shit. They're like a RuneScape historian. I watched a 2-hour-long RuneScape entire history of RuneScape video once. It was pretty good. What is Dragon Wilds? That's like a weird spin-off, like a survival. I don't even know. That's what happened with Maple Story and Maple Story 2. I never was a Maple Story head. Guys, I got a new toothbrush. I think I gotta stop spending money, man. But I think besides furniture, I'm almost done. Maybe. I got a fancy toothbrush. Did I get a plunger? I still don't think I need a plunger, honestly. I've never had a plunger in my entire life. I don't think I need it. Do it vibrate? It does. I also got like a Roomba, but it's I might return it. It's just, I got it to mop the living room and the kitchen and the dining room area. Like it's all one room. But it's kind of just like mid and it's scary and it yells at me a little bit, and I got it like crazy on sale, and I think it was on sale because of shit. But like maybe it will be good. Maybe it will wake up. What if your asshole upstairs neighbors clogs your toilet? How'd that work? Roombas don't stop, they keep going. You know, it does make me feel less alone having a little Roomba. I did name it, and then I unnamed it because I was like, wait, this is getting too sad. So it did have a name. It was called Janny the Janitor. And then I was like, I can't, it's a robot, man. One day it's gonna try kill me. Like, I can't do all of that. It's not Janny the Janitor, bro. Like, what am I doing? It's nice. I like having a little robot. It's weird when I got it. So it has a camera on it, right? And when I got it, it was like making me aim it at stuff to like detect on not what to run into. And for some reason, I don't know why, it said, it was like making me show like my body part. So like didn't accidentally run into my body. So like it was like oh, put your hand in frame, put your forearm in frame, put your foot in frame. And then it literally said like, oh, put your genitalia in frame of the camera so we make sure we don't run over anything. And I don't know why it didn't do this for all the other body parts. When I put my balls and penis in front of it, it made like a screenshot sound, like it was taking like camera shutter sounds. So I don't know what that was all about, but I guess it will never run into my balls. Showing my dog places that he's never seen before. Wait, should I do that with my Roompa? The guild thanks you for your contribution. Yeah, I was teabagging the Roompa. I'm scared of it, man. I don't like it. That's so no one else can use it. Should I take it for a walk? I kind of did the classic, like, miss financial fumble yesterday. I was like, I'm gonna go to the store and I'm only gonna buy a microwave. I didn't. And I didn't even buy a microwave. I went to the microwave store for a microwave. I came home with a Roomba. The fuck? The fuck was that about? Letting my Roompa run while drinking my Coca-Cola? Do you know what sucks? I've been calling it a microwave just because I think that's funny. But at the store, also the guy that sold me the Roomba crop dusted me. I'm not kidding. He farted on me, man. But at the store, I asked, I'm like, do you have any microwaves? Oh, I just like, for some reason in my brain, I couldn't not say microwave, man. Do you have any microwaves? But dude, the guy, I don't know what happened between last stream and this stream. I just feel like I've become Reddit. Like I've become meme. Like why am I naming the Roomba Janny? Why am I calling it a microwave? Like what the fuck happened? No, yeah, the guy crop dusted me. It was unfortunate. Also, he kind of, I think he hated me, literally. Because I was looking at the microwaves and I'm like, oh, I'm just looking. And then he's like, oh, dude, they're all on sale. I'm putting up the sale tags right now. So if you want to know the price of any of them, let me know. And then I said, how much is this one? And then he's like, it's blah, 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 blah. It's really good. I'd recommend it. And then I said, okay, I'll take it. And he said, oh, we don't have any of those. And I was like, the fuck are you? Okay, cool, I guess. I guess I'll just leave. Oh, wow, Hans. And then he farted on me, man. Why are you giving the workers a hard time? I'm not. Well, I am, but like, he could have just said, oh, we don't have that. He could have said it for everyone because it's not even like he looked it up. Like it was the same conversation. Yeah, I should be allowed to give the workers a hard time if they farted on me. New toothbrush is cool though. It vibrates and it has a light on it. It's my first time ever owning an electric toothbrush. I got it because I think I'm brushing my gums away and I wanted to make sure I'm not doing that. So I got a brush that yells at me if I'm brushing too hard. When you go electric, you don't go back. I'm kind of scared of it. I'm really good at buying electronic items I'm scared of. It's like, I don't know. I don't think I'm made for this, man. Do you literally know what's happened? I lived in rot forever. And then like, I would never buy anything nice for myself because one, I was like, well, I don't want to spend any money. And then two, I was like, it's just going to become shit in the house. And then I move out and then I buy myself nice things. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, I don't think this is me, man. Like maybe this just feels weird. Like I think I gotta go back. No, I don't gotta go back, but I can't. I don't know, man. I'm freaking the fuck out. I have nice things. It doesn't make sense. That's not me. I'm meant to be living in a cabin in the woods. You like Chuck McGill? Who's that? They're saying NL's going on vacation. Wait, when? What the hell? Brian? They're saying someone needs to fill the 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. PT slot. Okay, let me look at that. He leaves tomorrow? 9 a.m. PT. 4 a.m. Imagine I just stream at Ryan's schedule for the duration of his vacation. That'd be cool, man. Just 4 a.m. I just start streaming at 4 a.m. every day. If you think about it, I kind of do 9 a.m. to 2. If you think about it, because I do 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. sometimes. Watching Chiblee tank the dills for a week. Excuse you? Tank the... hello? Guys, not to get everyone too excited, but we're playing an awesome game today. Have you ever heard of Bus Flipper Simulator? Oh my god, why can't I just be a roguelike guy, man? They get fed so well, dude. You motherfuckers get fed so well, and I'm sitting here in the fucking trough of leftovers, dude. I do want to play Sol Sesto, but I'm not gonna let it take a time slot. Shush off my trigger, Sleeman. Okay, coming. Scheiße. Camera. I'm buying Sol Sesto. It looks so cool. I like the look of it so much, I'll just buy it to give them money. I went to make a coffee. What did I miss? I'm quitting streaming. You kind of missed just a big moment. You just missed a big moment. I can't believe Ryan's chat gaslit him into thinking... Yeah, Ryan's chat gaslit him into thinking I died. Because I wasn't live yesterday. Which is so funny. What were they saying, man? One guy? Was it one guy or was it more than one guy? They're gonna kill you for that? No, if I've learned anything about fan bases that are passionate about certain games, they hate when people like the game and they hate when people don't like the game. So there's really no winning. Like Uma Musume. If you were someone that wasn't obsessed with Uma Musume and you played Uma Musume, people that like that game were like, they should fucking kill him. They should fucking murder this guy because he doesn't like it how I like it. And it's like, okay. I legit saw some family shit went down. Oh, no, I was just buying a toothbrush. I was just out buying like a toothbrush and stuff. I had Carl's Jr. We gotta stop this Carl's Jr. arc, man. It's not good. I will say though, ever since I pivoted the grocery shopping meta, hey, I've not ordered any takeaway. I got Carl's Jr. yesterday because my mumsy was like, I'm hungry. And I was like, Mumsy, where do you want to go? I got you. And then she said, ooh, I kind of want a pizza. And then I went, Carl's Jr. So, sorry. But she said she liked it. The Don treats his mumsy, capiche? At what establishment do you buy your groceries? Why, are you trying to find me? You wanna come kill me? Also, I did email my landlord about giving me a key so I could maybe buy stuff and have mail, but haven't heard from him, so I guess week 3, no receiving mail, guys. Are we on week 3 or week 4? Week 4 or 3, no receiving mail, guys. If you think about it, I don't really need mail or anything. I don't really need to receive packages or anything. Maybe I should just camp the mail room, you know? Most mail is junk anyway. Yeah, but this one that isn't junk is like lit. Landlord should be on call 24/7. Well, I emailed him and he replies, I'm gonna follow up with them. Okay. But again, he's working for the Dawn. Did you hear what I just explained? I emailed him and he said, I'm gonna follow up with them. Capiche, bro? Like, did you fucking hear that? He's working for me. He's actually working for me, and I'm just giving him a lot of money in exchange for it. So like, it's kind of not the Dawn, but I know someone in Ryan's chat said Chiblee unbanned me, and then we got to the bottom of it, and I learned that I banned them because they typed play a game. I've unbanned them. They're cleared. I apologize. I cleared them. I cleared them. I saw them in medbay. I watched them scan. Why? Their unban request was quite nice. Their unban request just said, it was a joke, man. I love the banter, which, like, that's not a bad unban request. Yo, big poop stink more my theory. Thank you for the 7 months. Thank you. I don't know what makes poop stink, but like, oh man, I just feel like I can't even think about it. I pooped so bad the other day, I almost threw up. Give me a coffee. I want it on my table by 11. That's not, I didn't actually almost throw up, but I was like, I was sitting on the toilet, and I was like, I have to speed this up because I don't want to be in here with it. Like, I don't want to be in here with this thing. I gotta get out. And then I have a spray to like delete poo smell, but it smells worse than the poo, man. Non-IBS havers don't know how good it feels when you sit down and drop a fat pile of shit into the toilet 0.1 seconds after your undies hit the tile. No, I literally, sometimes you will sit down, like literally explode. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even trying to be dramatic. You will explode. Like, an explosion will happen and you will be done. It's awesome. You can, this should be a speedrun leaderboard for IBS turds. 2 categories, IBS, not IBS. It's actually lit. I love it. I love those ones. I also like the, this is disgusting, man. Everyone poops. You're shitting with the door open? I am, and I think the hallway can hear me. Because the whole, like, a lot of the sound travels into the apartment hallways. So if I drop a loud fart, I think it just goes into the hallway. Everyone poops, but not as bad as you. Even Home Alone is door closed plus locked. My bathroom's kind of scary, so like, I kind of like the light. I've also, it actually might be getting mentally ill. I've started, my bathroom has 2 light switches. Okay, one is the main light, and then one is like a light that's like under like a shelf, right? I've started using only the under the light shelf because if I use that, it doesn't turn on the fan automatically after like a minute. So I'm trying to keep that power bill down by using the under the light shelf to avoid turning the fan on to keep the power down. Like, this is, I actually got to check. I will say I did accidentally leave the lights on last night. And now that I got a Roomba, dude, oh my god, it's gonna be sucking up all the power. But I did read the manual, and there's a way you can like completely turn it off. Also, they're fixing the light in my apartment that never turns off, so like, that's good. Okay, on Sunday, actually, this isn't bad for a day where I'm not streaming. Last Sunday, I did $4.54 of power. We gotta get back into the 3s though, man. How do I get into the 3s? Why is your apartment kind of chopped? I don't know, but they're fixing the light tomorrow. I just gotta, I switch off the oven and the stove every time I'm done using it. Like, how do I minimize, how do I lower it? Like, I might get a headlamp. I'm not even kidding. I might get a headlamp. I'm like hypermiling. How do you get it down? Should I legit get a solar power setup for my monitors? How much does a computer use? I have to just assume my computer's using $4 of power a day. Wait, actually, I can see by the hour how much power I'm using. Like, holy shit, man. On Sunday, at 3 p.m., I used $1 of power. And then at 4 p.m., I used 7 cents. Like, what the fuck did I do at what was I? Oh, maybe I was having a shower and the hot water cylinder was cooking up hot water, dude. Oh, because at 5 a.m., I used 1 cent of power when I was asleep. So like, I can get the usage down. Cold shower, I might actually start cold showering. Maybe I turn my hot water cylinder down because I don't use the taps warm. Just turn the breaker off. I do have, like, I can turn everything independently off. Dude. Wait, that's goated. I'll just turn that off. I have an independent switch, not on the breaker, that turns off it disables all the lights. Maybe I just do that all the time. That could be a meta, maybe. I turn the shower off when I body wash. There just has to be a way to get this power bill down. I need to get under $4 a day, man. This is fun though. Just pitch a tent in the living room. Well, I've got a bed as well. Here, I got a bed. Use your phone light for everything and a solar charger for your phone. Use candles. If I used candles, but like how much would I be spending on candles? Wait, Ryan said it's crazy I skipped this phase of bachelor life by moving out when I was like 17 and just getting addicted to binge drinking. I've been minimizing my visits to the pub. I've been minimizing the pub visits. Did you go to the piss up? Piss up's next week. But I've made a plan. I'm only gonna do the pub on Fridays. And I'm gonna buy a jug of beer and drink it. Is that depressing? It's just more cost efficient to buy a jug of beer than it is to buy multiple small glasses. Would you ruin your sleep schedule for $2? Well, I gotta fill the 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. PT time slot, man. Might as well. I'm gonna just buy a jug. I'm gonna drink a jug by myself. Friday. Actually, I think it's meant to be bad weather tomorrow. Maybe not. Picture solo is kind of aura. I also might go for a hike on the weekend. I don't know, man. Moving out's kind of lit until it's like 10 p.m. and you're like, I'm so alone. But before that, it's lit. The best thing to do is not drink. The second best thing is pitch a solo. Yep. There was I don't know. There was a guy aura farming behind me. There was a guy aura farming behind me at the pub last time I went. He was drinking wine and eating chicken by himself. That's kind of aura, no? That's a farm and a half. I'm moving out in 2 weeks. Good luck. It's like, I hated it and I still kind of do, but like, it's not that bad. Chicken wine, Venus cocky. Maybe if I go to the bar again, they'll give me a free plate of food because I almost got free food last time. I got too many fries at the pub last night and made friends by giving my extra fries to some drunk lads. Unfortunately, my pub isn't like getting drunk pub. It's like, oh, can I get a salad and a hamburger and a glass of Pinot Noir, like type shit, and it's kind of a cringe. But like maybe I'll find some drunk lads at some point. Maybe I'll find some drunk lads.